Hey everyone, it's that time of year again, Halloween. Time for spooky costumes, trick-or-treating, and festive decorations. As much as we love to include our furry family members in the fun, crucial to remember that Halloween can be a stressful and even dangerous time for our cats and dogs. So, before you light those jack-o'-lanterns and indulge in Halloween treats, let's go over some essential safety tips to ensure a happy and safe Halloween for both you and your furry companions. Alright, let's talk about the candy in the corner. We all know Halloween is synonymous with candy, but those sweet treats can be a real nightmare for our pets. Chocolate, especially the dark and baking kind, is toxic to both cats and dogs. It contains a compound called theobromine, which their bodies can't metabolize easily. Even small amounts can lead to vomiting, diarrhea, increased thirst and urination, restlessness, hyperactivity, and in severe cases, seizures, tremors, or even death. And don't even get me started on sugar-free candies and gum. Many of these contain a substance called xylitol, which is even more dangerous to pets than chocolate. Xylitol can cause a rapid and dangerous drop in blood sugar, leading to weak lethargy, loss of coordination and seizures. In severe cases, liver failure and death can occur. So what's the takeaway here? Keep all Halloween candy, wrappers included, well out of reach of your furry friend. Store it in airtight containers, preferably in cabinets. If you suspect your pet has ingested any amount of chocolate or xylitol, contact a veterinarian or the ASPCA Animal Poison Control Center immediately. Now, who doesn't love a pet in a costume? It's adorable. But before you squeeze your furry friend into that tiny witch's hat or superhero cape, let's talk about costume safety. First and foremost, make sure the costume fits properly. A costume that's too tight can restrict movement and breathing, while a loose costume can be a tripping hazard or become entangled. Always supervise your pet while wearing a costume. Look out for signs of stress or discomfort, like excessive panting, drooling, whining, shaking, hiding, or attempt to remove the costume. If your pet shows any of these signs, it's time to ditch the costume, no matter how cute it looks. Avoid costumes with small, dangling parts that could be chewed off and swallowed. The same goes for costumes with buttons, zippers, other embellishments that could be choking hazards. Remember, your pet's safety and comfort should always come first. We might see spooky decorations, but I'll see a whole lot of weird new stuff in their territory. Those fake cobwebs. They might look fun to play with, but they can be a choking hazard if ingested. And those flickering jack-o'-lanterns? One clumsy tail swipe, and you've got potential fire hazard on your hands. Speaking of fire hazards, be mindful of candles. Keep them out of reach of curious noses and wagging tails. And while we're on the subject of things that glow, let's talk about glow sticks. The liquid inside glow sticks contains a chemical that can cause drooling, vomiting, and irritation if ingested. So, keep those glow sticks well away from your furry friends. Machines can also pose a risk to pets, especially with respiratory issues. The fog can irritate their lungs and make it difficult to breathe. If using a fog machine, make sure the area is well ventilated and that your pets have access to a safe space from the fog. It's best to dispose of pumpkins simply after Halloween. With all the commotion of trick-or-treaters, doorbell ringing, and unfamiliar faces at the door, Halloween night can be overwhelming for even the most socialized pets. It's essential to provide your fur friend with a safe and quiet space where they can retreat from the festivities. This could be a quiet room, their crate, or even just a cozy corner. Make sure the safe space is comfortable and inviting, with familiar bedding, toys, and fresh water. You can also use calming aids, such as pheromone diffusers or sprays, to help reduce anxiety. These products release calming scents that can help to soothe your pet. If your pet is particularly anxious, you might even consider using a calming vest or shirt. For pets with severe anxiety or a history of fear-based behaviors, it's best to consult with your veterinarian or a certified animal behaviorist. With the constant opening and closing of doors on Halloween night, the risk of your pet escaping is higher than usual. A frightened pet might bolt out the panic, putting them in danger of getting lost, injured, or worse. To prevent your pet making a grand escape, make sure they're wearing a welted collar with up-to-date identification tags. The tags should include your current phone number and address. If you're expecting a lot of trick-or-treaters, it's best to keep your pet secured in their safe space or a separate room away from the front door. If you're taking your dog out for a walk on Halloween, keep them on a leash at all times in fenced-in areas. Even the most responsible pet owners can experience the heart-stopping moment when their beloved companion is missing. That's why microchipping is so important. A microchip is a tiny electronic device that's implanted under your pet's skin, usually between the shoulder blades. It contains a unique identification number that can be read by a scanner at a veterinarian's office or animal shelter. If your pet ever goes missing and is into a shelter or vet, they'll be scanned for a microchip. If a chip is found, the shelter or vet can contact the microchip registry to your contact information and reunite you with your furry friend. Microchipping is a quick and relatively painless procedure that can be done by your veterinarian. So there you have it, folks. Halloween can be a blast for everyone, including our four-legged family members, as we take the necessary precautions to keep them safe and sound. By following these simple safety tips, you can help your furry friend navigate the spooky season with confidence and enjoy the fun that Halloween has to offer. Remember, as Halloween is a happy Halloween. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more pet care tips. Until next time, stay spooky and stay safe.